Hey guys, what's going on? I got the E30 here. I was gonna make a fun video messing with it, stripping it a little bit because it's a beautiful day, but I came to drop it off and something's wrong. So this is the first time I'm seeing it. They pushed it here. I'm thinking diff, drive shaft, or an axle. So it starts up fine. Put it in gear. So I want to get underneath. I want to figure out what this is so I can get the part. The drive shaft is spinning. You can see. I really do think it's the diff. The diff is definitely blown. The drive shaft is spinning and the input flange is spinning, but the outputs and the axles are still. I found an open 4-4 diff, so a little better ratio for the 318, and I'll just get that welded. So hopefully I can just replace it with that. I was gonna take this out to weld it. Unfortunately, obviously, now, thanks to her for the help, but now that diff is useless, it's junk. So I was trying to, actually today I was looking at parts I could sell off it that I didn't need off the car to kind of bring down the price on the budget, but now I gotta spend another, 150 to 200 for an open diff because this one's blown. Probably should have seen it coming. All the clutch kicks, clutch dumps. I'm used to E36s and E46s medium cases. I guess the small case differentials in these will actually break pretty easily, especially 410. So oddly enough, we weren't even doing anything. Like I said, he was gonna come drop it off, but he pulled down the driveway, he tried to go forward. He said it made a couple popping noises yesterday, and then today it did. I'm thinking that the diff was always gonna go out because there was always this weird whirring, and kind of like not a whining, but more of like a low pitch whir at higher RPMs or when you were going. I think it was the diff. I thought maybe it was the center support bearing or something of that sort, but now I really do think it was the diff. So it's not a big deal. It was going to happen eventually. Unfortunately, that's what happens when you buy such a high mile car, is things will break. Fortunately, like I said, $150 to $200, that's really not that bad, and I am technically upgrading it. So the only thing that's unfortunate is I got to spend a little more money early on, and I didn't get, the diff's useless. I can't sell it. I'm wasting this beautiful day sitting here waiting for a tow. This is actually the first cheap car I've ever had something like this happen. But what do you expect from a 91 that's never really been beaten on, and then you start drifting it on gravel lots, start drifting on dry pavement, just beating the crap out of it every day. Something's gonna go wrong, obviously. So hopefully I can build it up, make it stout. The more I drive it, the more I like it. I'm actually planning on fixing it up a little bit. I don't want it looking crappy because the body's solid. It needs a fender. I want to do Euro grills and then headlight intake and just, pull this up a little bit, straighten it out, fix up the bumper. It is the next day. I just got off work. It's like 6 a.m. I just wanted to record this, finish editing the video, and then upload it. And then I'm going to get some sleep because I've been up since like 8 a.m. yesterday. So I'm just going to go over what's happened since the car got towed. I can pretty much guarantee it's the diff after looking at it further. I was kind of disappointed, obviously, in the car, so I worked on the interior some more. It actually looks pretty good. Whatever shift knob thing this is, I got that off. It keeps coming back. And I gotta clean that up. Those are just dirty towels. This was disgusting, absolutely nasty. So it looks a lot better. Actually looks like a drivable car. This looks kind of bad, but I took the switch off. Now the windows, windshield wipers, and blower motor don't work. So I want to clean it up and just put some, some normal toggle switches here for all that stuff. Or actually, the first thing I'm going to try and do is actually figure out why the buttons themselves don't work, because it looked like he had taken, it's from the fuse box, he took, the positive, looped it, and had a switch. So I'm not sure why he did that in the first place. And I still have some cleaning up to do, and obviously before any drift events I'm probably going to need a windshield, but it cleans up pretty well. I have a little bit to go. I really want to vacuum clean this cover up. It's really cracked and dirty underneath, so I'm just going to leave it on. These door cards, I saw something really cool where the guy pretty much stripped it down, all the leather, all of this, took just the bare plastic piece. So this outline you see, and then kind of an indent right there, and just rewrapped it in a fabric. I really want to do that because he said it weighed around 3 pounds each door card, which is actually not a bad weight, and it looks really clean. It would match the dash cover really well, the black interior. I really want to get another seat, and then just rip all the carpet out because it's disgusting. It's so nasty. That's what I was going to do yesterday, but I'm going to get some sleep, and I'm going to finish that up today. Take the back seats out. This video will be taking the old diff out, checking it out, seeing the damage, getting the new 444, welding it, and then putting it in and hopefully test driving it. That would be cool. It's pretty optimistic considering I have to get it all done in one day. It shouldn't take that long, but something always comes up. You know, I didn't expect the diff to go, so it's all last minute. Luckily, I found a diff. The guy who usually does my welding, he's free tomorrow. So hopefully everything lines up. I can get the car running, moving under its own power. That'd be awesome. Maybe, you know, slide it a little bit with a welded diff. That's it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for updates. I'm excited to do some weight reduction, some cool mods in the interior. I'll be doing the welded diff. You know, I'll be painting the car, and then in the future, I will be doing nitrous on the 4-cylinder. And then whenever that goes, I will be swapping with an M54, going OBD2, MS43 tuning. I really want to have this car be my practice car for wiring specifically, because there's going to be a lot of that with the swap, a lot of just, you know, fine tuning, and I'm putting an engine that is 20 years newer into such an old car with an entire wiring harness. So that'll be awesome. I'm excited for that. That's down the road. Much experience, so this car is about seat time. I'm going to run the engine as is pretty much. The nitrous will be fun later on whenever I decide I want to swap it and I have everything ready. But for this season, I really just want to get the car running, reliable, take it to drift events, take it autocross, like just do whatever I want to do. The E34, I'm waiting on one more part for that. It's coming in. I'll see you guys in the next one.